Charlotte, thank you very much indeed. And the final of week 5 will see one man's dream come true to qualify for Champions Week. Will it be the dream debut week for Richie Parkin come Thursday morning? Not many people knew a lot about this man from Whitby, but now we know a heck of a lot about him, and many people mightily impressed with what they have seen. Up against him, Jamie Kelling, a player we've seen many times before on this Super Series stage, but it would be his biggest achievement in this competition if he could qualify for Champions Week at the beginning of February 2023. Is it going to be the thriller? Is it going to be JK? The bookies are struggling to price them apart. Kelling 10 to 11, Parkin 4 to 5. Who will get their place at Champions Week? Who is going to claim the £5,000 top prize? And who is going to join Jim McEwen, Alexander Merckx, Justin Smith and Colin Osborne at the red carpet occasion? It's a best of 7 legs match, and Glenn Durrant is with me in the commentary box.
Who said nice guys can't succeed? Two of the nicest guys
100
you'd ever want to meet. Richie Parkin from my neck of the woods. Works in a fish factory in Whitby. One of the nicest places in the world to live. It's Jamie Kelling. Fresh-faced. A real superb player. And he absolutely nailed it in his interview yesterday. Every single player can score like Richie Parkin's doing just there. And it'll all be on the doubles. Just sit back, please, and enjoy every second of this.
140.
It's a really good start to this final. Two players for whom it is a big game in their career to qualify for Champions Week. £5,000 would be a career high payday.
$56.
And it's Parkin with the darts who gets off to a better start, leaving 96 after 9.
I remember my first payday, big payday, was the World Masters. I thought I was going to be a millionaire, and to Richie Parkin,
38.
£5 grand just might be enough money for him to put aside for Q skill and give this game of darts a real go. A disappointing setup.
41.
He's averaging 110 right now.
58.
And a pop, as Henry calls it, is what's in order here.
$38.
Two darts in the opening leg come and go for Parkin. And so Kelling, the man who's been living off of opportunities, has one here in the opening leg. Triple 18 would have left the ball.
92.
And so Parkin will return
20.
for double 10, but this time under the severest of pressure with Kelling on 32, but he makes no mistake. Richie Parkin holds firm in the opening leg. A reminder that in the final, the two players bull up in the practice room. Richie Parkin was a successful player in that particular exercise, and so he has the honour in the odd-numbered legs, and so Kelling approaches the board to throw first in leg 2.
140.
Whitby is going wild. My phone's going wild. Keep these messages coming.
80.
That's unlucky.
I'm delighted with the last person, Barbara Temp. The Temp fam's been a really difficult week for them this week. Sorry I couldn't be at home and be there to pay my respects, but they're all cheering Richie on.
100.
I can feel the passion from everyone back home right now. So come on, Jamie Kelling fans and friends, get some messages to me, because I'm impartial.
60. $86.
Before this final got underway, what did you feel would be the deciding factors?
Very similar. Very similar personalities, very
95.
similar people, very similar throws. I'm going to leave it to Jamie Kelling. The only thing that's going to separate these guys is that outer ring. I think they'll come down the board pretty close with each other. Albeit, right now, Jamie Kelling's outscoring. I think you'll see the 19s come into play here. He needs a treble, otherwise this is looking like 1-1.
58. Jamie requires 76.
I think the way it's been this week, it's going to be 4-3, do you think?
Could well be. Kelling's going to have 3 darts more to take out this second leg with
36.
Parkin back on 208. So needs himself handy on tops after 15 to level us up at 1 apiece. And maybe we do get that last leg decided that probably would be set fair for the week that we've
99.
seen.
Jamie O'Carr, 40. Game
Tops
shown
it
in
is
the
for
second
Kelling,
leg.
and level we
Jamie
are at 1
Kelling.
apiece. And so what was originally a best of 7 becomes a best of 5 for £5,000.
Alison Parkin.
Third leg,
All
Richie the
Richard
third verse.
was
Game
bothered
on.
about was not embarrassing himself. And a couple of wins would have made him very happy this week. I think he's done a little bit better than that, Henry, do you think?
Done
95.
okay, isn't he?
Actually, Kelling's got the more experience. Certainly the experience here at Motor Super
60.
Series. Right now, I think all that's out the window. Focus. Focus is key right now. The one who's most concentrated. The one who's really flexible and free and enjoying the darts go. No stress or tension coming in the body. That's the person that will succeed right now. And that's the art of this game.
84.
It's easy for someone to say, just go and enjoy it. It's managing it.
Just a few thoughts and observations on next week's lineup, Glenn. We teased it all week, but next week could be special.
39.
Remember to get your tickets, dartshot.tv, because that finals night could be quite something.
Stacked. Just littered with talent. It's whoever wins that next
55.
week probably has serious aspirations of going on to win Champions Week as well. It's week 6 is week 4 was an absolute Brahman as well. I thought it's not going to get any tougher than that. And I won't tease you anymore, but I've seen when I'm back here
60.
on the 11th of December, that week's absolutely loaded as well. And Cosmopolitan. Good thinking.
162.
Great darts from Jamie
Richie
Kelling there.
O'Carr, 170.
Richie Parkin was beginning to take control. To 170. He's done this already this week. Could 2 fish get battered?
81.
Not this time, but
Jamie
that's a
O'Carr,
slip for the last dart.
140.
And so Kelling returns to 140. It's not going to go, but Parkin could have left it much handier than 89. He could and perhaps should be having 2
25.
darts here at
Richie O'Carr,
tops.
89.
I would love to see a swingometer of momentum. We talked about yesterday because this has gone so far one side. What a dart. That is double 16.
73.
You have to
Jamie
take
O'Carr,
them chances
115.
because this will hurt. Treble 19 for double 19. What a moment this is.
77. Richie O'Carr, 16.
No commentary needed. Just watch Jamie Kelling's response. Double 16. Richie, now you're up for double 4.
Game shot on the
The
third
night
leg.
has
Richie
been
Parkin.
littered with missed doubles. The winner will be the guy that can just sink that double. And the raw emotion shown from Richie Parkin there tells you that last
Fourth leg,
start of
Jamie
double
to throw
4 went
first.
in.
Game on.
This is exciting stuff. I hope you're enjoying this as much as the commentary duo are here.
Parkin is halfway there.
123.
He's all gone with throws so far. Kelling did threaten a break in the
43.
previous leg. Missed double 19 on the back of a 115 combination. And in this leg, with the darts, is putting in some big scores.
140.
And that angle shows just it all dips last second for both of these players. The point of the dart is virtually in the air
58.
with a couple of centimetres to go. And it just dips last second. So it's all about timing for these two players. Jamie Kelling's really putting the afterburners on right
100.
now. Both players are really comfortable when they're starting the legs first. There's not much room for on the right. So just move across the hockey.
100. Jamie
Maybe
O'Carr,
a steady ton is not enough
138.
right now.
So 6 darts on 138. And maybe the experience of Jamie Kelling here is beginning to tell in this showpiece final, averaging 92.9.
98.
He is behind, but he's playing some good stuff. Topped after 12. Parker can only apply pressure here. Doesn't leave it
100.
finished, so he's
Jamie
got 6
O'Carr,
for a level game.
And the better player of this final,
Game shot on the fourth
made
leg.
it
Jamie
2-2.
Kelling.
averaging just shy of 94 is Jamie. This is definitely his best game of the night. No more smiles from him. But what Richie's doing is just snatching that winning dart
Fifth leg, Richie to throw first.
on
Game
his own throw, whereas Jamie's cruising to a win on his throw. So it's a big differential in the averages. But it's 2-2. It's a best of three now for 5 grand. And a place in Champions Week.
And in that little bit of an interval between legs, you could see the steely-eyed focus of both players before the call from Paul Hinks to bring Richie to the uke.
Right now, Jamie Kelling's got the bit between his teeth. The worst possible
45.
time. Richie's spraying them all over. You have to say that Jamie's the one who's taking control of this match right now, because this game and this leg of darts
46.
is against the darts. You feel Richie needs 2 trebles. Back to basics. And when your shoulders tighten, that's when the game can get really difficult, where Jamie, to be fair, Jamie looks good. Jamie looks wonderful. Another max. He hit a record number for him yesterday. After 2 matches yesterday, he said he hit 7.
44.
And right now, massive advantage to Kelling.
Who is going through the gears at the perfect time. He is
85.
finding something in this final. And he inclines his game just as Parkin just a tad bit is regressing. He's turned the screw in this leg.
140.
140
Jimmy
there,
Parkin,
still
90.
doesn't leave him a finish. So Kelling returns to 90 for a 3-2 lead.
50.
Super stuff from Kelling. Not much coming back from Richie right now. You feel he has to look downstairs.
41. Jamie O'Carr, 40. Game
Dart
shot on the
is
fifth
all
leg.
about
Jamie Kelling.
timing. And Jamie right now has put the afterburners on just at the right time. At the beginning of the night, I said it's about peaking at the right time.
Sixth leg, Jamie to throw first. Game on.
Jamie Kelling is playing his best darts of the night at the right time.
And potentially is a leg away
100.
from winning week 5 for the £5,000 top prize and a place at Champions Week to join the Hall of Honour. That is Jim McEwen, Alexander Merckx, Justin Smith and Colin Osborne.
48. $83.
5 grand and a place in Champions Week for 20 grand. Even for the runner-up tonight, it's £2,500. It's probably both players' biggest prize.
134.
Richie gives himself a chance there. I'm so impressed with Jamie Kelling right now. So impressed. Just so, you think this is the first night and he's just playing down with his mates down the pub because he looks relaxed, he looks focused, and he looks like the winner.
Potentially 3 darts away from Champions Week
43. Jamie O'Carr,
at the start of
138.
2023. 138 is what he wants. Another one of them would have left double 12.
106.
Richie Parkin had a 6-hour journey to get here. Is he running out of petrol? Just at the winning line.
108.
That maximum keeps him in contention. Parkin has been the topic of conversation for the last 3 days, but now everybody's talking about Jamie, because Jamie Kelling is the week 5 winner of the Modus Super Series. He gets the better of the dream debutant Richie Parkin in the final by 4 legs to 2, and you can see what it means for the man from Andover. He is the winner with a 94.71 average, 2 maximums apiece in that final. 4 out of 7 on the doubles. That was kind of where the game came and went. A 40 high out. Jamie Kelling is the victor by 4 legs to 2. He is the winner of the week. He had to battle through some real trials and tribulations, but he comes out the victor, and his last job of the week is to have a chat with Jarlath Eaton.
He is indeed, Henry, Jamie Kelling. If your name's on the pot, your name's on the pot. Congratulations, you're through the Champions Week.
Thank you. Like I said just before the interview, like I've played better and lost. It's scrappy, but I was winning. And the 12 data against Connor, that was massive. The 96.
Yeah, about to say, did that make you really believe at that point? Did you think, do you know what? Yeah, I can go and win this event tonight.
Do you know what? It's really bizarre because I thought I played all right the Thursday and Friday. Obviously the first 2 games, both days, I played really well, especially the 107. But I come here tonight and I thought I was all right until I got on the stage. And I don't know if it's the few people in the crowd or what, but I fell apart. But I found a way to win, and that is what you've got to do. And yeah, I suppose the 96, I thought, do you know what, Connor could have punished me there, but I took my chance, and that's what you've got to do in this game.
About to say as well, I mean, you've had some great performances throughout the week as well in particular. You had that 107 that we mentioned against Warby, and then again, you've been up and down, a bit like a seesaw, really, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day because you've come through when it matters in the clutch.
Do you know what, I always look at James Wade, and I think he don't care about averages, he cares about winning. You'd rather win with an 80 than lose with 100. And that's the mentality you've got to have. And I've rode my luck, don't get me wrong, but I'm over the moon with this.
You made yourself 3rd place here beforehand on night, in a finals night in particular. Do you think that experience, maybe against the debutant like Richie, may have got you over the line?
Maybe, but he done me 4-0 earlier in the night. So I thought, you know, that might come into play, but I felt like I was growing into the night. I think my average got better and better. I don't know what the average was in the final, but I'm sure it was better than the first 2 games. And
lastly, very important question. How much money do you owe Lee Evans tonight?
I think Lee just wants a beer, doesn't he?
Did you think at any point tonight that your name was on the pot? You qualified through the back door twice, having to wait on other results. You've come through that semi-final there as well tonight, and now you're through the final. Did you ever think at any point that you were going to be standing here £5,000 richer and having a place at Champions Week?
No. One word answer, no. But, you know, like you said, sometimes it's written in the stars, and tonight's my night, and I've had many nights where I've almost been in tears. You know, I played really well and lost, but tonight, for some reason, it's my night, and, you know, I'm going to cherish it.
Jamie, go and celebrate. Congratulations.
Thank
through
you
the
so
Champions
much.
Week. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This man joins Jim McEwen, Alexander Merckx. Everybody give it up for Jamie Kelling.